Hello, Adrian. Hello, everybody on YouTube. I'm Henry Lee. This video is to record the design and the carving of a Chinese name seal for American artist. With the experience I had in the past and with this client, I realized that there's still some expectation that there's a standard translation of your Western name into Chinese, and the answer is absolutely no. So because the two language and the cultural history are very different. So in Chinese, there's a limited set of family names, and there's no set of given names. So virtually you can use any word, any characters in the entire dictionary. However, in practice, there are some characters more common to be used in names for man, or some characters for woman, and so on. So there are two ways to translate your name. One way is to translate the sound, the pronunciation of your Western name to simulate the sound. Unfortunately, the Chinese language is not a phonetic, to record sound. So it's they use uncommon character, a set of uncommon characters, especially used for foreign names. Though those characters has no meaning, just represent the syllables or the sound of each syllable in your name. So the disadvantage of that, everybody will look the same. The name has no meaning. Let me give you this example here. So the artist name we're working with is Adrian. Let me pronounce that.
Adrian Saballo Shen knows well Shen. First character, be a...
Okay, let me just look at this first line. Adrian Saballo. So in Chinese, this is what it sounds like. Whoops. I can select. So just you want to pronounce. Let me do that. 阿德里安塞巴洛. You can see the romanization of this. This is what it sounds like. Instead of Adrian Saballo, we have to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters to translate your entire name, because your last name already takes 3 characters, and your first name will take 4. So 安德里安塞巴洛. It has no meaning. So if there's another Adrian, it would be exactly like this. So Bush would be Bush. Obama would be Obama. That's a phonetic translation. You may heard this in the news, because for foreign leaders they have to do this because they don't have a Chinese name. It's just convenient to make the sound of this recognizable for both the foreign audience and the Chinese. So, but they are not native way. The native, authentic Chinese name is like this. In this case, I recreate the name. I use you can consider this as your pen name. So we have to recreate your pen name or pseudonym. In Chinese culture, everybody has their pseudonym. In artist circle, you could have several over your life to mark a event or your some significant ideas. So Shen, you can see here Shen is first character, but last name in Chinese language comes first. Okay, this whole name has this meaning, like Mr. Shen knows where. Knows where. Actually, it's not a sentence. Everybody knows in Chinese it's a name because we only use two characters to be the given name and then the last name. So Shen. So I used the second character An, which is from your initial An, A, and the To is I made up because you through the email communication I know you want to address the meaning of compassion and the sensibility. So I think to be acquainted with or to know, to apprehend, comprehend something. That's what this character, middle character means. And To means thoroughly. So to understand, to know thoroughly is what you might achieve in your art. When you said you were very sensitive to others' comment about yourself and art. So that's I think why I choose this, both based on the initial of your given name and the meaning you want to use. So that being said, let's look at the design we got. Okay, here is the design I made based on the seal script that has been in place since the Han Dynasty or earlier. It's at least 2,000 years. This script is squareized, so the most common shape for seal is a square. I made a rule that I don't do any other odd round shapes anymore because too much. Because the nature of the writing is a square. If you force it into an odd shape, it will look very strange, very challenging. Sometimes I made a design, people don't like it, so I don't want to waste more time on that. So basically, I only do square seals. And in this case, you can see I added a comma character, which is very common. I can show you an example of this. This is an example I borrowed from the ancient Han Dynasty. So this is a seal with different given names, but you can see the first name and the last character is the same. The last character is the common character for seal. So it reads Shen Qing Shi Yin. Means somebody's seal. And Shen is the same last name. So I borrowed this. You can see I customized the second and the third character. It reads from top down, from right to left, vertically. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes it goes like a circle. There are only two options, and I use this option, which is more common. And I had one design which is initially made in this form. That's more okay. It's a white stroke on red. It gives more red on the seal, and the other one is reversed. It's the red stroke on white background. I did keep the thickness of the stroke, so it has more red actually. But the client prefers this still. That's what I would pick if I would. Because I like the ink style much better because artistic sensibility, and I appreciate that. Let me show you how to write your name or signature first. So you can actually sign your name, maybe in either full name, for artist name, or just the given name, and use the seal to complete that. When you sign the picture, you can sign in 3 characters. Shen. And this is a traditional character. We have a contemporary character which is a little different. This side. And last character. Okay. You can write only these 2 characters if you want, and in cursive. And this is already semi-cursive. It could be more cursive, like this actually. And just connect all the strokes. So I can write all 3 in cursive style. So you just connect. You can connect this 2. So 1, 2, and then okay, let me show you. Yeah, okay. And you can even combine 2. Let me write it a little bigger. Here's what I do. I can do a quick search on Google and then show you all the varieties of the same character in different ancient calligraphy. And for those who read Chinese, you can use this frame. Show you later. Okay. Let me bring up this. Okay, you can see I put in this phrase, toe. That's the 3rd character. The means off. 草书 means cursive style calligraphy. So you can see the one I just did. That's about this, and this is semi-cursive and cursive here. You can view them all like this. So if you want, you can choose, but I will pick one for you. So this is either the first one or this last one on the first row would be fine. And you can write this is standard script or semi cursive. I already did on the paper I will send to you. And the 2nd character was Anne. So we change that. So that's about it. Okay, there's another stroke. And this one could be connected. I'll show you the difference. So when you write fast, you will do the semi-cursive or cursive. And you can, I think that's a little more clear. So it just make this middle part. You can omit the first dot and then just like that. That's the middle character, and this is a little tricky. I write slowly because it's all connected. It's easy to trace, right? And let me go back to the reference. Oh yeah, it goes like a big hook. Okay, and this could be, if you write fast, it goes like that. Let's do it again. And you can write the whole name like that. that's a little bit challenge. If you can do this, you can do this way, semi-cursive. This stroke is also very difficult, so you may make it short, like just like that, just the shorter instead of this long wave. That's what we use in the standard script. Okay. I think we didn't get this. Let me repeat this. Okay. I will send this to you, so you can copy, practice like 100 times if you want to sign your artwork. You don't have to sign in Chinese. Most commonly, you can just sign your name in English, right? And then put your seal either next to it or above it or under it. So that could be combined. So you have your English and Chinese. Seal must be in Chinese because, as I said, the characters has to be squareized, and the letters, the Roman letters, will not fit in the square. Okay. Let me start doing the carving job. So I have this stone called the soapstone. It's a kind of sandstone, if you like. Very relatively easier to carve than like a marble or some jade or something like that. You need special tools for those, but this stone is relatively soft, but still it takes practice to do this. Okay, I use a laser printer and use a liquid called the acetone nail polish remover. You can also get from a hardware store. It's a paint remover to transfer the ink onto the stone, onto the rock or stone. Yeah. Okay. It's a little bit smaller, but that's okay, because we will round up the edge. And this is what we use to carve. Very powerful tool. Right? It has to be alloy steel, not very hard, and double-sided, like this, very heavy, thick. So the wood block carving tool will not work on this stone. Too thin, maybe. You can get this kind of set. We have a set of tools for you if you want to give a hand. I round up the corners and the edge to give a feeling of an ancient cast bronze seal, which is originally. Let me move this camera a little bit. let's see. Let me, I think. Okay. Okay, we're going to make imprint and do some fine tuning if needed. And later I'll mark the orientation by a sign on the left side. And for now I have to check to see which side is up. Okay, and you need to put a pad and rubber pad because this seal is not rubber stamp. So the rubber under it is necessary. It's a hard stamp. So maybe just put it next to the design. Okay. Pretty close. I need to make some strokes even. I'll use a smaller knife this time. Okay, I think actually it. Maybe a little more. So I will load the ink paste on our colors and blow a little moisture from my mouth to reduce the grain. Okay, and press evenly, shake a little bit, do not move, and then hold the fingers on the paper, on the left hand fingers hold the paper, and lift carefully. That's good. Like that. This is the last print here. Okay, so I'm going to make a few more prints. Let me sign it. I'll sign on the left side. This is the left side. That's my signature. This on the left side, so you know the orientation. As always. Here's my official collection book. Just find a spot to put it. It's already full. I'll put a piece of paper to protect it because it might take a few days to dry, and you might got smear on the other page. Okay, don't move it. If you if you mount the picture, you can do the seal after mounting if possible. Otherwise, just wait as long as possible. Okay, the custom copy I can make on the card stock instead of on rice paper. You have seen that on computer print. It may use less ink because it's not absorbent, but make it even anyway. And blow some air, hot moisture from your mouth to reduce the grain. For digital copy, you can use the preview design as you see on the lower left corner here. You don't have to use the imprint because each imprint from the seal will be different. Although if you like the dynamic of the hand-carved seal, I tried to simulate this on the computer to begin with, but this one is the real one, right? It has the energy of the knife. It's always better, more natural, I think. If you make a good copy, you can use that on your social media, on your digital photography, whatever. Okay. And this is it. I'm going to make some picture. If you like to order your own name seal, please visit Blue Heron Arts. There's a link in the video description you can find for more information. Thank you and have a good day.